at the squeeze theorem. So what is the squeeze theorem? Squeeze theorem says that if f is less than or equal to g, which is less than or equal to h, so there's this hierarchical sort of dynamic between these functions. And we also know that the limit of f of x as x approaches a is equal to the limit of h of x as x approaches a, which is some value L. Then the limit of g of x as x approaches a must also be equal to L. So let's look at an example. I think the best way to understand is to look at an example. So say we have that we want to find, we want to find the limit as x approaches a of f of x of cos of x where a is equal to 0. Okay, we know first of all that cos of x is bounded by 1 and minus 1. So we know that x cos x will be bounded by x and minus x if we multiply by x. So going from this line to this line, we're multiplying by x. If I can write that. Okay, cool. So now the limit, so minus the limit of x as x approaches 0 will be equal to, less than or equal to the limit of this. I'm just going to put brackets here because otherwise I won't fit it in, which will be less than or equal to the limit as x approaches 0 of x. So now we know that the limit of x cos x as x goes to 0 will be in between 0 and 0. So by the squeeze theorem, we know that the limit of x goes to 0 of x cos x will be equal to 0. And that's the basic sort of